What's up, guys? Welcome to the dojo. I'm JoJo. It's a pleasure having you here. Well, today, I gotta be honest with you, I messed up. Last week, I did not put out my video. I failed. So I was able to get, 5 weeks straight. I did pretty good, but last week was a solid failure. But that's good. It's good to fail. It's okay to fail. And I'm going to talk about why it's okay to fail. Okay? And is it okay to fail is a better question. Like, is it okay to fail? I feel like that's the first question we asked ourselves is it okay for me to have a failure? Short answer, yes. Long answer, yes. But with a lot more information. Because let's just say, with failing, we hate it, because we see all this stuff that's curated and it's perfect, and it's like, oh, these people never mess up. How do they do it so good? Why can't I be that good? Why doesn't it just flow out of me like that? Because it doesn't flow out of them either that way. I've done a little bit of research on this, and I'm confident, even just starting now and doing what I do, like with Twitch and everything else, it's not easy for anybody. Everybody is failing and is afraid they're about to fail, or everybody's about to find out that they're actually not perfect because they're actually just liars. They feel themselves as liars, and that well, not liars, but like you feel like maybe your information isn't that good. Maybe the way you're saying it isn't that good. Maybe what you're doing isn't worth it, but it is. It's worth it because it doesn't matter. Life doesn't really matter. My life, everybody's life doesn't really matter. Like, truthfully, if we like break it down, like we're just like little specks, little tiny specks in nothing. When the human race is gone, if it ever goes away, which it probably will one day, we're pretty good at almost getting rid of ourselves. So but it's just, we don't really matter. And I feel like failing is understanding that. Is that what you're doing doesn't really matter. You need to learn. You need to fail. You need to make the mistakes. You need to understand that, hey, that fire's hot. I shouldn't touch it. I've touched it once. I don't want to feel that again. It doesn't matter. You've seen kids do it. Like, hey, don't touch that. It's hot. Don't touch it. It's hot. And then you hear this, and you're like, let me guess what you did. You touched what I told you not to touch, didn't you? And they're like, yeah, and it hurt. Well, lesson learned. And I would like to call that a fast fail, which we all should be doing as well. I feel like we got to really look at kids to understand that failing mentality, because they fail all the time. Like, it's great to see. It's great advice for ourselves if we look at it. What can we get out of it? I'm not too sure. Just think, in between the beginning and the end, there's really, it doesn't mean anything. It's just happening. So enjoy what's happening. Fail at it. Don't try and make it a perfect thing, because it's never gonna be perfect. You're gonna mess it up. You're gonna forget to do something. You're not gonna get it just right. But that's what also makes it beautiful. I feel like my favorite part about life is that it's broken. Life is never working. It's like it's always in this like weird topsy-turvy state it's just broken. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful, because if it wasn't broken, it would be perfect. And I'm telling you right now, there's no way perfect is fun. There's no way. There's no way. The risk is the good stuff. When you're like, oh, I want to ask this person out, but I don't know if they like me. I want to talk to them about how I feel, but you don't know what to say to them. And then it just comes together, and then it's just, you take the risk. And sometimes they don't like you either. But sometimes they like you. And then it's like a whoop poof. It's this magical moment that you never forget. If everything was perfect, you would just be, vroom, oh, hello, da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. You'd be like a computer program. That'd be boring, frankly, if you ask me. But maybe we are in a matrix, though. That's another hefty topic. We're not taking that on today. We're just trying to fail. Just trying to get a lot of failures out of the way. Talk about how I messed up. I did film though. I filmed a YouTube video last week. Never edited it. Never put it out. That was my fault. But totally okay. I expect things like this to happen. This is just basically me telling myself, hey, okay to fail. Don't worry about it. And if like a few other ones of you needed to hear this week, well, hey, great. Hopefully this inspires you to continue making stuff, and don't worry about it being perfect. If anything, just put the garbage out there and see where it goes. It's really gonna work out. And if it doesn't, you learn something new anyways. Just try and always turn a positive spin on it. Even if, like, I understand sometimes you can't. Life, like I said, life is not the best. It's broken. So sometimes things are bad, but that's okay because it's just an emotion. Feel the emotion, go through the emotion, and then go on to the next emotion. And understand that you're here now experiencing this, and just be grateful for that. And also, this is something I heard the other day. Understand you're enough. You're enough right now. That's just gonna keep you happy. Well, I don't know if it's gonna keep you happy, but it's gonna let you understand that you are enough right now in this moment. No matter what you're doing, you're more than enough. You never need to be any more. Because if you think you're not enough, you're gonna chase and chase and chase and gather and gather and gather, and you'll never be able to see the small stuff during that whole entire ride. Because the stuff in between now and the end, that's the good stuff. That's the stuff that builds a character. That's the stuff that has those moments that you're like, oh man, you know, I'm gonna miss that. I really enjoyed that space. I enjoy this now. But when that was happening, oh, that was fun. That was so much fun. That's how I look back at this whole journey of the last 8 years. It's like, yo, it's a lot of work there. I did a lot of stuff. Did a lot of things. I learned a lot. And I would never trade all that in for a rapid boom to the end of the line. Because that stuff is worth it. That's what makes that story that you got in you. Because we all got stories in us. Every single one of us. Because we're all individuals. All individuals. And you're all beautiful. And I hope nothing but the best for all of you. Go out there, make something beautiful, mess it up. Remember, you're not perfect. None of us are. But you got this. And if you want to see me on Twitch acting like a fool, because sometimes I'm a little bit of a fool. And I don't read very well. One day, the English language will be mine. I will have the power. That day is far away from today. But until next time. Oh yeah, Twitch is, what is it? Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. Come hang out with us if you want. 3 p.m. Eastern time on Tuesdays and Thursdays. 11 p.m. Eastern time on the Sundays. It's all in that description stuff. Like, subscribe, you know what to do. I don't need to tell you. You've heard everybody else say it a million times. I'm just saying it again. Anyways, till next time, take it easy. And thank you so much for hanging out here today and staying to the end with us. I appreciate it. Hopefully this came out how I thought it would come out in my head. But if it didn't, well, hey, mistakes were made.